Good evening, campers, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. I'm Commander Exorcist, and this is Bristol Colony, episode 13. Let's hope that 13 is a lucky number with our fledgling colony, because we've got some stuff that needs to be done, projects that are in work, and yeah, things to do. Now, in our last episode, we revamped our entire power system. So we destroyed the old windmill system that was here on the southern part of the colony. We also replaced the number of batteries that we had with 4 atomic accumulators, and they are powering up at the moment. We have a power capacity of 12,000 at the moment, which will give us a little bit of power, a little bit of time, enough time to correct any kind of problems we might be having. We have also entered a phase where we are almost done with fixing our precious metals production. We're at 4.7 at this point, which is about 4 or 5 times the amount we were producing in the last episode. The problem is cascading. Lack of precious metals generation leads to lack of electronics generation, and it just compounds. And so we are fortunate enough to have that under control at the moment, and things are good in the colony. Have no real issues except the fact we still have these black cubes that are continuing to crop up everywhere across the colony, so that's kind of fun. We are continuing to terraform Mars. We are approaching 30%. This is a long and tedious process, but to be honest, you can actually colonize Mars, or not colonize, you can terraform Mars in a pretty short amount of time if you devote your resources heavily to that. And we're kind of running a balanced playthrough. So we're doing things like, right now we're at 40% researching CO2 propulsion. CO2 propulsion is going to be a game changer for us. It really is, because it is going to bring us shuttles. And having shuttles is going to open up our medium dome up here on the side, which is one of the reasons I have not built a dome yet. Instead of building a smaller dome down here, we're going to build a medium dome up here. So it is very likely that we may begin that process on today's episode. If not today's episode, definitely on episode 14, we will begin the process of building our medium dome on the hill like we've been planning all this time. So right now, things are pretty quiet in Bristol. It's just another night on Mars. I'm sure there's people at the casino. There's people that are hanging out and just enjoying life. There are people that are working. And yeah, not much going on. So yeah, it's going to be really hard for me to try to commentate when there's actually nothing going on. But I hope you'll stick with me. And if you like playthroughs like this of Surviving Mars and other similar games, give me a like and subscribe. Do the YouTube stuff. Give me a comment. Do you play Surviving Mars? Is this this game is available on multiple platforms. I actually play it on GOG, GOG.com, good old games. But it's available on Steam and other platforms, Xbox, PlayStation. So it's a cool little city builder. And, the thing is with a game like this, it's hard to decide when they end. There may come a point where some kind of a natural disaster devastates our colony and we're not able to continue, and that would be a legitimate end to our project. But what happens when we keep building and keep growing and just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger? What do? At what point do you call it quits? I mean, we're at 13 hours on this playthrough, and we've got some pretty solid results for that amount of time, at least for a casual playthrough, especially one that I'm having to commentate on throughout. So yeah, I don't know. When will this end? No idea. .8. We've even seen an increase there. How are we looking on our exports? Okay. So, we might... I was going to wait on that last rocket before sending it and getting money for the resources, but it took so freaking long. But I think this is going to be different because this one is already starting to fill up. Are they still? Yeah, they're still unloading food. So we eliminated a landing pad there. Oh. Let me see here. Did that take... No, it didn't take effect. There we go. We had some rovers over here that weren't doing anything, so... Let's have this. And look at all the black cubes we've got. This is insane. That's crazy. And I know we are going to research them. I actually think... Yeah, it's coming up. Dark spectrometry is coming up after CO2 jet propulsion. So we will get a little bit of insight into our alien cube visitors. Just kind of weird. I mean, it's an advantage that they haven't attacked us or anything. So, but there's just so many of them. Like, I remember when there was just one, and it was kind of freaky. But having a bunch of them, like here. Oh, I think there's more out here. They're just kind of everywhere. Is that another set? Yeah, there's another set of them way out there. So, interesting. And our collection rover should be working out here because there are several polymers deposits that it should have been working on. To be taking full advantage of our surface level resources because focusing on producing all of it is just not cutting it. Where is that rover? It's here? It's not doing anything? Oh, okay. This thing. Where I had thought we had an understanding. Right there. All right. There goes our slow, somewhat inefficient materials gatherer. That vehicle has been with us since day one, even though we are on Sol 63. I noticed that... Oh, we got our rocket ready to go. I was wondering what was flashing. How are we looking on our resources? Okay, so there's already 5 loaded. If we start to see like a significant drop electronics, we might consider sending the rocket up early. But as long as it's not hurting anything, I think we'll leave it there and keep stocking it up, because our budget, we used to have like 20 billion. All right, we're down to 9 billion. So we've spent a lot of money, especially on resources. We needed stuff like electronics to help us with some stuff. So, and I noticed we haven't had any anomalies recently. So there have been no anomalies. We've got some vistas. So these little icons here are vistas, and the vistas give a happiness boost to your colonists. So I think we might want to build another sensor tower too, because the scans are slowing down. I don't know. Let's do that. All right, so adding some and sensor towers are good too to have, because they'll help you. They help give advanced warning for natural disasters, but I don't think we have readily available electronics. Oh, we got one there. Okay. What's going on over here? Anybody? Anybody? No? Look at all that fuel. Like, if anything, our colony is really good at producing fuel and concrete. We've got 1.3K fuel and 1.5K concrete. 104 metals, which is good because we're starting to get a lot. Here comes our little dude with some electronics. And there goes our sensor tower. Up and running. All right, so we've got several of those up and running now. Great. Awesome. A nice view of our colony. Let's see if that made a difference. Yeah, this part's moving a little faster, so sensor tower boost 30%. So 10% per sensor tower. What's up, Chad? Haven't seen you in a while. A lot of people in our colony. Ladies working on our accumulator, which was our first spire that we created. So how's the rocket doing? Oh, it's only at 6. Okay. We'll let it go. We're at 59% on our CO2 jet propulsion, 2 sols away. And like I said in the previous episode and a couple of others, we average about 5 sols per episode. So we will definitely get our shuttles tonight. Yeah, I know we're low. Working on it. And we should be very close, because yeah, we'll eventually be able to build the large electronics manufacturing facility, which that will probably go up in the medium dome. I think we're done rearranging the things that are down here. Well, let's see what happens here. I'm tempted to move engineers away from other resources if we need to. Let's see if some kind of a balance happens, because we're not in dire straits, but we're so close to needing more of these things. Let's make sure there are no engineers. Actually, let's just do this. So we go to colonists. What's wrong with this guy? He's stressed out. He's an alcoholic. So this guy is an alcoholic. This must be one of our refugees. Huh. A geologist, unemployed. Why is he stressed out? He likes social shopping, and he's got all that. Engineers. So he's a senior outside the workforce. We've got a few engineers that are outside the workforce that are seniors. That's it's odd on Mars. I mean, okay, are you absolutely 100% unable to work? And why are you stressed out? Oh, renegade. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so with our engineers, doesn't look like we have anything that's too weird right now. We got a bunch of stressed out people, a bunch of seniors, because we did bring some engineers to the planet early, so that's been part of our issue. All right, we're still at 1.7, but that's fine. We've got even more of those black cubes stored in the coming up to us in the valley here. Can we do? Let's see here. Oh, that's right. I tried that earlier, and overlapping objects are. Wow, I wish that would be smaller. Doing out here 3.6. Okay, that's not as good as it was, but we do have some geologists that are a little stressed out at the moment for whatever reason. Still low production, but that's fine. We're producing. We need We need to finish that. We need to finish that stupid drone controller that's been sitting out there for so many episodes. Do we have any? Where is our nearest electronic? Here it is. So you get that electronic and take it there. There we go. So I think this little dude is going to be the key. Follow him. He's heading to his depot. And hopefully another drone will pick that up and use it for construction. Thank you, kind drone, for your delivery. Is somebody going to pick up electronics? There we go. Let's see if that's what he's going to use it for. I'm not going to lie. I might be a little annoyed if he uses it for regular maintenance on something, because I really want this drone controller fixed. That should be one of the goals for this episode, is to fix that drone, finish that drone controller. Forget fixing it. Get it finished. I think it was like 4 hours ago, 4 episodes ago, when we built this extension arm. There we go. He's going to the drone hub. But it has been so long since we built this extension arm of the colony just for this water accumulator, or this water extractor, which actually is terrible. It's so bad I'm tempted to do another arm to stretch out to another water spot. We've got one here, but I'd really like to put a massive dome, like when we researched the megadome technology, which I don't think we're not anywhere near that at the moment. But so a medium dome over here on the ridge and a mega dome right here, because we would get a research boost and a comfort boost. And then we could build another water accumulator, and I think we could even build a tunnel system. We'd probably build tunnels through the valley so that our rovers and everything else don't have to travel that far. We're at 69% on our CO2 jet propulsion. If anything, it's going to be close. So it'll be close to getting that done before the episode is over. We get a waste rock problem as well. Let's see here. Yep, let's just... Nope. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. There's a lot of waste rock around here, so hopefully we can get that cleaned up. Now that we redid our power supply, we can beautify our colony just a little bit. Wow, it's filling up fast, isn't it? There's some really bored drones over here. The patient, your attention is required. An unidentified individual has been spotted wandering the wastes near a wrecked shuttle, wearing a spacesuit of an unfamiliar design. When we got near the person, we noticed severe burn-like marks on their skin. They seem to be deaf and numb because of some mysterious ailment. All in all, they seem in great pain, obviously abandoned by some other colony. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not... I know it's cruel, And some people may disagree with me, but I am not putting this colony at risk from an unknown ailment. There are diseases in this game that will absolutely devastate your colony. And, you know, we've worked too hard to let altruism for one person put the lives of the entire colony in jeopardy. And that's just that's the bottom line. And if I was the leader of this colony, which I am, that would be my decision. And I have no problem explaining that to anyone who might disagree. So there we go. So the moral decision has been made. The ethical dilemma is over. Bristol will live on. Ah, I saw that pop up on my pins. So check it out. Our drone hub is finally done. After all this time, it is done. Let's put some dumping sites out here too. There we go. So fortunately, when you build a drone hub, they go out and they pick up minerals. So some of our drones are coming over to pick up this waste rock and put it into neat little piles, while others are going out to collect some of the minerals that are laying out here on the Martian surface. So that's cool. What else do we have out here? So we've got the water. So we got the potential water spot here. And we've got water out here. Low grade, all this is low grade water. So it's actually not too far away though. It wouldn't take much to extend an arm out there, but I think we're going to stick with what we've got for the moment and continue to focus on our upcoming expansion. So, you know, this episode is if this was a TV show, this would be a filler episode. Just a bunch of random stories, a bunch of stuff that you probably wouldn't care about, because you want to get to the massive space battles, right? And the zombie plagues and all the other cool stuff that makes these things interesting. Well, today this is a filler episode as we wait on our CO2 jet propulsion research to be completed, so that we can have shuttles. Shuttles, that's what I really need. Definitely seeing let's see here. We're still producing a low amount of I wondered if these people, I wondered if if I opened up an extra shift, if it would bring more people, but it actually just kind of spread everyone out. Good on our rare metals production, though. Over here, 3.6. Oh, it's down significantly, though. I think that's because I've got some geologists that are unable to work. Wow, we've got a bunch of people that are unable to work. What in the world? Man, I would love to pack these people up and send them back to Earth. I mean, that is so much space and resources that are being taken up by people that don't work. And we're struggling again with our resources, with our electronics. Even though we've got, it's not the minerals at this point. We've got plenty of those. So it's either not enough workers or who's working here? I wonder if 150 million. That's great. Hey, what about you? Let's see here. So I want to assign you to here. She may not like it, but she'll be okay. What's up, Chad? Are you doing okay? He's an officer, so he should be working in a garrison, or not a garrison. They have a, I forgot what they're called, but let's see. So let's see if there's anybody else that we could reassign. So we reassigned one of the casino workers. The electronic store is shut down. That's fine. It would be nice if these kids would hurry up and grow up, please. Stop playing. We need you to make electronic components for our colony, please. You know, because if you kids grow up and you make components, then we can reopen the iPhone store over here. But it's closed because you want to play versus making iPhone components. Thank you. All right. Hey, we're at 80%. We've got one sol left, and we'll begin our next expansion phase. Power supply, power requirements. All right. So So when we build our next dome, we're gonna run power and water this way, like an extension off of here. We're gonna build our second power supply system. So we're gonna build our second power plant here, and we're gonna tear down these 4 fans here in the middle, because I'd like to get this clean, because eventually we're going to be able to, we're gonna be tearing this down soon, because I believe the resources of that concrete zone, yeah, it's very very low. Yeah, that concrete extractor is gonna stop. It's gonna stop performing here any minute. So it's done great for us, though. I mean, we've got more concrete than I think we're ever gonna need. Almost all of our stockpiles are full. Let's see here. Yep. So I mean, if they stay at 3.6, that's reasonable, because now we're seeing an excess. So that's good. It's the electronics we're going to have to focus on, which, yeah. So I think we'll keep our research as it is, because all this stuff is going to be important. The sustainable architecture is good, because it'll make maintenance less expensive on the buildings inside of the domes. I don't think it's a thing, but it would be really nice if there was a way to research technology that completely eliminated maintenance requirements. Like a god level technology that you just don't have to spend resources every so often. Maybe if something gets covered in dust or gets damaged, that'd be cool, but just having to stop spending money and resources on repairs or maintenance would be really nice. Because this is Mars. I mean, this is the future. We've done all kinds of crazy stuff here. And you think we'd be able to develop technology that maybe repairs itself? How we doing over here? All right. We've got a long time before that one is empty. But look at those rovers. They've really cleaned up. They've cleaned up around the launch pad. But our explorer drone over here is completely surrounded by these creepy alien blocks. What are the alien cubes? Hopefully we'll find out here. Maybe not in this episode, but coming up in the next few, we'll definitely get some more information about them. I mean, I'm kind of glad that we decided to go with the dark spectrometry research, because I didn't expect there to be so many of them. Like, they're everywhere. These things are everywhere. So 19 hours away. Yes. It's going to be closer to the end of this episode. So we're definitely not going to start our expansion project on this episode. It will be episode 14, where we begin our medium dome expansion project. Because most likely we're going to build at least 2 drone hubs. So we'll build a drone hub down there in the center by the where the concrete extractor is. And then we'll probably build one up a little bit further away, closer to the medium dome, so that we can build some resource depots out there and have a way for our robots to effectively transfer resources between the 2 sites. So you need to see how much one of these things costs. So, all right, we got plenty of resources to do the dome. What about the shuttle system? We'll have to wait and see. And then subsurface heater. We're not really in a cold area. It's one of the reasons I haven't built the subsurface heater. The tunnels are something I'm looking at doing when we get out here, because you can build it here. Well, once we get rid of the cubes, but you can build it here and then build an extension over here, and your drones and stuff can pass through here a lot quicker. Building colors. Ooh. Hey, I didn't know this. Oh, okay. That's weird. I didn't know you could do that. Why do I keep clicking that? Building colors. I like the white. So one more sport grid buildings. All right, so we're making 1.8. That's where we threw that. You threw that extra worker in there. She got fired from the casino and stuck in a factory. But hey, that's what you get when you have a significant portion of your workforce that refuses to work. We've got a bunch of people enjoying senior living on Mars. This has effectively turned into a retirement home. And we're not done with it yet. I could see us being done with it and not, having no grand vision for the future of the Red Planet for people to go ahead and retire. But, we're not done with this yet, so people need to get to work. Is that another cube out there? Oh man, they better not block my path to the mountainside here. I'm going to be very upset with that. That's been my goal, like one of my main goals all along. To lose that would be devastating. They still make the... Are they still twisting around? Yep, they are. I was wondering if, because when they first showed up, that was one of the things that was really weird about them, is they were twisting and making that noise. Uh-oh. There it is. Our extractor is depleted. So we'll make sure, we'll wait till somebody gets that last piece off of it, and we will demolish it. We'll just demolish it now. So there goes our concrete extractor. It has served us well. Is there a way we can...
Resources are low.
We can... Oh, really? Why is it so large? Oh, it would be so nice if it wasn't so large as a... Oh. That might actually be doable. So... let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, there's not. So, hey, that's better though. So hopefully our drones will be able to revamp that central part where it was all torn out by that concrete extractor. %. We are almost there. Oh, they're working on it. I've never seen this before. I haven't done a lot of landscaping on Mars. Yep, the ground is changing. That's cool. Man, these little rovers can do anything. So we don't have the concrete production that we used to. How are we doing over here? Okay, so we're almost empty on that one too. Oh god, there's another cube. Building's not working. What's not working now? Well, let's close the night shift. Production. Here it is. Concrete extractor. No cable connection, but we will easily fix that little inconvenience. This will be nice. We'll put a couple of storage depots over here. One there. There we go. All right, so we're going to have a brand new concrete extractor point. And okay, so they didn't raise it up. They just covered it in sand. That's fun. Yeah, okay. That's just... Alright. It's really weird that that's such a large... that it requires such a large project. Like, you can't just revamp the surface in smaller quantities. I don't get it. We'll be able to take care of a lot of the rest of this this gray here after the windmills are gone. Might even build a couple more GHG plants. We'll see what happens. But our concrete extractor is online. So we have a brand new facility and a brand new cube. And that's popped up on our back door. Wow, we really went down in electronics. What's going on over here, guys? .8. I think it's as good as we're gonna get.
Research complete.
It's done. Probably the greatest technology that we will have at the moment is done. What are we gonna go with next? Oh, I'll take that. All right, so let's see here. Oh, 10 electronics? Really? All right, I got to order. We got to order more electronics. I can't make any money because I keep spending it, but yeah. Hopefully our supply pod will get here before this episode is over, and we can build the shuttle hub. The way the shuttle hub works, just kind of an intro to them before we start building these things and you see them working, is they're like the rovers. They're like the little drones on the ground, but they fly. So they will pick up resources and move them to other depots. They will pick up passengers so the colonists can ride them. They're like, so each one of these stations, like this hub here, is essentially a station where the colonists can ride out. So we're getting some pretty advanced technology, even to the point where, you know, if one of our trains breaks down, we may not repair it. Like, we may, our trains have been running pretty effectively, but we would most likely just tear them down and rely on our little shuttle buddies here. And all that time, I thought that we were gonna be ready to go. I try not to look up the requirements. I could have looked up the construction requirements, but you know, I'm trying not to do external research as we go along. So, but we're already at 19% for the Black Cube research. So we're getting there. Got a lot of our resources coming, and they're bringing electronics, so that's good. I was worried that electronics were kind of be our killer, but we'll see what happens. What a change to the central part of the colony over the last 2 episodes. We went from having the tall windmills to and the concrete extractor to having a brand new shuttle hub and no windmills, and we're about to tear down these 4 fans. So we'll be tearing them down and building a new power plant a little bit further away, just straight up the screen. We're going to build a pipe extension for our medium dome that will be going up. Well, I didn't think they'd do it, but it looks like they're going to bring as many of the current electronics that we have in storage to the site. So, well, that's it. We've got all the resources except our electronics. We're waiting on our little delivery, which is at 75% of its travel distance. Barring anything insane happening, we will stick around because we're nearing the end of this episode, but we're not going to stop until we have our shuttle hub online. I don't want to leave without my shuttle hub. I'm assuming we'll get it done since they're still delivering electronics to the location. Wow, we're going to come down to the wire in this one. But look at our precious metals production at this point. So we have plenty of precious metals. And so when the next rocket shows up, we'll be able to export and get some serious money to be able to afford to continue to buy these electronic pieces when we need them. And here comes our delivery. There's our pod. Welcome to Mars. All right. Hopefully some of those folks will show up here. And
Resources are low.
yeah, I know they're low. Here comes a bunch of electronics resources. So hopefully this is the last of what we need to get our shuttle hub online. A most excellent development here. And seriously, they put them all away in the storage. Somebody needs to come over here and finish this shuttle hub. There we go. It's like, please don't take them all to storage.
Sector scan.
Where are you guys going? For real? There we go. It's like, please tell me these guys aren't going somewhere else. All right. We finally have one of the best technologies in this game. The shuttle hub is about to be online at almost as we reach the end of this episode. I had big plans, but I told you this was kind of going to be a filler episode. So now that we have the shuttle hub, a lot of possibilities have opened up to us. Possibilities of expanding the colony, and we're going to build that medium dome on the hill. And there they are. Except there's no power. Easy fix. Easy fix. I was wondering it wasn't going to be that one because that one didn't seem to be carrying any kind of materials. Oh, and that one's not it either. Come on, somebody get in there and build that power cable. There's some polymers. No fuel for shuttles. Yes, there is fuel for the shuttles. And that actually is something... That's something I actually forgot about. So we'll put a fuel depot right there. And similar to the ways that the precious metals get delivered to the electronics factory, we'll have the same thing happen for the shuttles. So, and here comes the shuttle fuel. Just in time for our little drone buddy to finish connecting the power to the place. And there we go. We have...
We've applied the scientific method in every possible way to no avail. Time to try something else.
Science moved the cube's matrix to a non-baryonic shell, proceeded to bombard a single cube with high-energy ions. The results were immediate. The shell of the cube gave in, resulting in its rapid decomposition. The matrix itself reacted to the influence. Solid structure made of the remaining cube. So we have no explanation of the process. We at least have a way to deal with the cube matrices popping up everywhere. Okay. Whew. So that's a great, great ending to this. So that, my friends, is episode 13. We did not have any craziness like Jason Voorhees in space attacking us. Episode 13 was a lot less painful than I thought it would be, but we have shuttles. That is a huge win for this colony. We are moving into the next phase of our expansion and the next phase of technology for this colony. We've also developed a way to get rid of the cubes that keep popping up all over the surface of Mars. That's a big deal too. So yeah. So as we continue in the next episode, we are going to build our medium dome and build our life support and our support systems up on the ridge and get some more people to Mars, build some more manufacturing, and try to boost our resource production. This is awesome because we are on the cusp of greatness with Bristol. I really feel it. It's been kind of low the last episode or two, but I think we're getting there to where we're finally going to start doing some cool stuff again. So, hey, everybody, thank you for joining me. Thank you for continuing to watch the unfolding saga of our little colony here on Mars, and I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this with your friends if they like Mars or surviving Mars or city builders. This is a series that is going to keep going as long as our colony is alive. We will keep going. So, hey, everybody, I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there. Good night.